I'll just speak to my wife. She's also my business partner, and then I'll get back to you.
What is her role in the business?
So we do this as a couple. If I can present or explain all the concepts to her, that's what you explained to me, then she would understand. But I mean, on the just on the cost, what's the best price you can do?
Oh, there you go. So this is the prospects looking for discount. Welcome to another reaction video where I'm gonna go through my old call recording and react to it and give you real-time feedback on what I think about the step and the wording and handling objection that I did back then 2 years, 3 years ago, to give you an insight of what I learned so you can learn from my mistake without having to do this on your sales call. So let's get started.
Coin network, so I thought checking coin.
Yeah, no, just Australian dollar for now.
Give me one day. I'll just speak to my wife. She's also my business partner, and then I'll get back to you.
Okay. Can I ask you a question, Tony? What is her role in the business?
She's also doing.
Pause real quick right there. I think the question is leading this conversation to a right path, but the reaction, look at my face. I get tense up so bad. Look at my face, guys. Like, I get really tense. Even though you're reading the script right, your tonality, your expression, your energy, your mood does play a bigger role when it comes to addressing concern and handling objection like this, right? You're stressing out, you're tensing up, you're getting all defensive, even though the script is right. So really just have to work on that.
What do you mean?
So we do this as a couple.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought I mentioned, like, if you're the only...
She's got her own business, but I mean, she helped me on some business. So whatever, like when we do door knocking or do flyers, we do together. We talk to clients, we do together. Yeah. So I normally get her involved when we make some decision what we're doing. So just it's normal. So I'll just speak to her.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, man. But I did remember asking you if you are the only decision maker, and you said yeah, right. In the phone call?
No, I didn't recall saying that.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. Well, as long, I can respect that. If she is important, I think she should have been here. But can I be honest with you for a sec?
Yeah.
I've been on this call many times, nearly over 200 times, right, with other agents. We got a lot of agents that is in the same shoe as you. When you just said you need to talk to your wife, there's gonna be two outcomes. Because she's not here, right? She didn't see the presentation, she didn't see the value, we didn't ask her about the goal. Number one, she's gonna say, Tony, it's up to you. It's your business, your decision. I fully support you. Or number two, you're gonna say to her, hey, this guy do Facebook ad for 9,800. And then she's gonna say it's expensive because she's not here. She didn't see the value. She didn't see the slide. We didn't talk about the goal with her and what's actually stopping you from getting to your goal. So the context is not there.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I can explain all of this.
All right, let's say your wife is go for the first scenario. She said, Tony, it's entirely up to you. What do you do?
So now I'll get back to you. So.
Okay, and what question would you ask her?
I will present all this back to her. I know what you've gone through in the presentation, and I understand it. All these big pillars and all the processes you're doing. So I just explain to her, run through with her, and then and then she would understand exactly why we need this. As well. So then we'll make a decision. But I mean, I'm very ready to get on board with this.
Okay. And aside from the money, would there be anything else from holding you back from?
Whoa. I'm really going all over the place here. I was talking about the wife objection, and then I'm moving on to the money objection. That is not a good way to differentiate objections. So this is how you would do it if it was me right now. So if the first concern was his wife, I would go deeper into that wife objection, and then I would go isolation. I'll show you what that looked like. Okay. So if someone said I need to speak to my wife, what I'll do is I isolate that downward, right? Really just drilling down to that. So okay, aside from your wife needing a proof on this, are you 100% on board with it? So we just put it back on him. And if they say yes, okay, all right, well, just curious, what happened if your wife say no? And then you force that objection to be right there. And if they're not gonna buy because of their wife saying no, you can handle the objection right then and there, all right? And if they say, oh, she's gonna say yes anyway, and then if you're 100% on board with it and your wife gonna say yes anyway, well, let's get on to the onboarding call right now. Let's move forward right now, right? So that's how I would do with the wife objection right now. And then moving forward, I would isolate using aside from speaking to your wife, is there anything else that would hold us from moving forward? That's what I would say. So now I'm just drifting all over the place with no script, with no structure. I was talking about his wife, now I'm talking about his money. Obviously money is a concern listening to this call, given that it is a $9,800 deal, so that's 10K just in our system without ad spend.
Aside from talking to your wife, would there be anything else?
Oh, I actually did that on the point, so that was good.
That potentially.
it's
Again, guy, like I don't know. I really need to train my facial expression to be a lot better. No one wanna be talking to a guy like that. Look at me right now. It's I should be really look at the video chat more often. Like look at my own facial expression. That is not relaxed at all. It should be a lot more relaxing.
it's if I can present or explain all the concepts to her that's what you explain to me, then she would understand comprehend this. So I don't see an issue. But I mean on the just on the course, what's the best price you can do?
Oh, there you go. So this is the prospects looking for discount. So price play a big factor to his decision making. So now you know us really speaking to his wife is one part. You know, we haven't established if that really true or not. But then it's starting to show signal that money and price play some part of this decision making.
We'll talk about the price when you actually be certain, because I'm feeling that, you know, you're still a bit uncertain. That's why I'm asking you.
My system work.
Okay.
And I present this work for me perfectly. But I mean, as with any investment in the family, I always speak to my wife.
Of course, I would do the same thing if I'm married. I'm single, but I would do the same thing, Tony, if I'm married, right? Let me ask you this, Tony. Have you read the book Think and Grow Rich?
Which one?
Yeah, I'm going really off rail here. I'm going really giving them a mindset. I remember, so what I did is like, have you read the book Think and Grow Rich? And I give them like a mindset talk. You know, this is not how successful people make decisions. When the real concern was his wife and the price. Now, this is a good example of how you handle objection the wrong way, right? Hopefully you guys can learn from this, guys. Is that if someone objection is his wife and money and price, and then you say, oh, your mindset is not right. Your mindset is not right. What's going on? You hitting the nail at the wrong place, right? So this is one point. So we're gonna skip forward because that is not helpful.
What I'm gonna do is you're gonna put in the refundable deposit right now, and then tomorrow, if let's say it's gonna be 2 outcomes. Your wife said, okay, everything's fine, we go ahead, and tomorrow if your wife said, no, if your wife somehow yell at you for this, we just refund it back to you.
Okay, Nico, I've bought a lot of these programs before. I mean, not like yours, but similar. They're like coaching, Mastermind. So I made my money through all this. It's similar kind of people like you and watching me, these programs, this and that. I know the values of these programs. So, I mean, to be frank, yours is very expensive. I mean, they all start with about this kind of values, but at the end of the day, they sell me for like one third of that price. I've done a lot of programs like property options, where I get a lot of money. I've done share coaching. I've done buyer's agent programs. So it's not just the first one that I've seen. I mean, yours is very different because it's about selling properties. So I never rush. I mean, I know that all the things that you're doing, that's your business, and they also do their business. It's about helping people too, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be at the fair price as well. So, I mean, if I were to and my wife she was also involved in all these programs, so that's how we make money. So if I tell her about this course, I don't think she's going to agree. But I mean, like I said, I have to tell her about the concept first, like what do you do, what do you offer, and then the second thing is about the cost. So I need to speak to her. I see it's working for me, and I know the value, but the crux of the matter is to present it to her, and so the cost.
Okay. So what I'm hearing right now is the first thing, that's why I'm asking you, money aside, would there be anything else that holding you back? So help me understand here, Tony, which one are you at? It's like, I really want this and it's gonna help me to 200K.
So I don't think that was the right question. His concern was obviously, so now we discover the third concern, which is the risk, right? He invested in program before in the past and it's just expensive and he don't see a lot of return. Like he mentioned that. So there's a risk factor in terms of, you know, besides the wife in the beginning and then the discount and the price, now there's like risk as well because he's been burned in the past. So I don't think that's the right question that was asked, right? You know, just aside from the money, it obviously the money. So we want to talk about money and risk. So how I would do here, I'll start off with like the wife, just making sure is it really is the wife, and if it really is the wife, I'll let him go with a hook. Like I'll say, you know, next time come back with your wife and we'll talk about like, you know, some payment option or, you know, some, you know, payment plan option to really minimize that risk to get you on board. And once you get on board, you see the value, you meet our team, you're gonna be like believe in this product, you're gonna be sold on it, right? So that's how you deal with this kind of people, right? They do need to speak with their partner and they've been burned before, so you need to structure your deal in a way that minimize that risk, and that's kind of in a form of a payment plan, right? A payment plan will minimize that risk, right? And if you are really good at what you do and you really believe in your team and your product, they're gonna pay the rest of the payment plan to become a full payment, right? So unless you're not really good at your business, then a payment plan would get people to cancel halfway on, right? Halfway in. So, and it's also a risk on your end as well. So this is how I would deal with with this, right? This guy revealed objection 3 times and I keep asking the same question. My listening skill is not that good, and you can see here this call, like this is just a part of one call, right? The objection part is about 21 minutes long, and it doesn't need to be this long, guy, right? You can get to the point. If it was really his wife, go deep, chunking down into, is it really his wife? If so, if his wife really need to be here, in the future you can pre-qualify on that harder, or but in this case you just book another call where his wife could be here, right? Or when you just actually give him the time to speak to his wife. And then what you would do with the other concern, which is the price, the discount, and the risk, you can say, hey, look, it is scary, it is a big investment, let's come up with a structure that you're comfortable with in terms of risk management. Okay, that's how I would go around that, and we could get that down in 7 to 10 minutes, right? Honestly, this is the learning experience having done like 100 of sales call like this. If you like this video, make sure that you leave in the comment below. Let me know what your thought is. I'm not gonna play it till the end because it is just like the same back and forth. I wasn't a good listener then. I just keep repeating myself, and the prospect was also repeating himself. We did end up getting the refundable deposit because at the end I did push him really hard for the refundable deposit, and he spoke to his wife and he asked for a refund, and I did refund it to him, so he didn't become a client. But this is a good learning lesson for the both of us, right? So don't push people so much. You have to really listen into what their concern is and actually address that concern on the root objection, right? Hopefully that makes sense, guy. If you like more video like this, leave a comment. And you know, I got heaps of sales recording like this. I can just sit down all day. Also help me learn, and give it a thumbs up and share. Thanks, bye. So this is my free gift to you. This is going to be our exact script that we actually use to actually enroll our client right now, and it's actually more refined than the one that you see in the call because we've been refining it since then, right? And this document, I'm gonna make sure to leave it in the comment below underneath this video, and it's gonna be outlined anything from objection handling, pitch offer, the process, the scripts, the framework, and even what to do before the sales call, right? Reminder here, if you are an agency owner, we're offering a free script audit for you to see how we can help change or actually work together in terms of refine your sales process. And if you're an remote sales advisor who looking to partner up or work with a top performing agency who actually get results for real estate agent in Australia, there's a link to also apply to actually work with us. Hey guys, if you enjoy watching the video, make sure that you also checking out this content right there.